All right. So, people, as you know, the Jamaican Reggae Boyz in the championship playoff finals. Jamal Lowe, Ethan Pinnock, Reggae Boy, Ivan Toney. So I know all you guys know what to expect. But as I said, this will not be a long one. I have to tell you from now, this won't be a long one. Welcome again to the Military Guna TV. Thank you very much for joining me, where you can come and get unbiased analytical report on football players, especially the Reggae Boys. Also the guys, everyone that we cover. When you come to this panel, you're going to get unbiased statistical analysis. You could play good, you're going to be analyzed. You could play bad, you're still going to be analyzed. But that is how we deal with things. Let me tell you from now, this will not be a long one. But people, we have three players to speak about. We have a competition to speak about as well. We have a few things we want to discuss. Now, the Reggae Boys, Jamal Lowe and Ethan Pinnock. Let me tell you, people, let me be honest at first. Let me be honest. Both of them did not have the best game. I have to let you know, both of them did not have the best game. Ivan Toney himself didn't have a good game. Now, let me break it down into a different perspective for you guys to understand. Let's start off with the first game, which is Bournemouth versus Brentford, which is a very, very good game. Entertaining. It has everything. The game has everything in it. Red card, fighting, backlash, referee calls, VAR, everything you can think of was in that game. Now, when I look at that game, I was saying, okay, I was watching the game, really, really entertained. But I was really more so keen onto the Reggae Boys. So for the first game, I was looking on Ethan Pinnock. He did not have a good start. I'm telling the people, he did not have a good start. In the earlier stage of the game, he handled the ball. He actually handled the ball inside of the 18-yard box. The referee didn't see it, so he didn't call it. But he started off quite poorly. He got done about 2 times, where the striker get in behind him and could have caused problems. But he didn't start off the game pretty much well. He actually got in flow, I think, in the 35th minute. That's when Ethan Pinnock actually got in flow. So throughout the first 30 minutes of the game, he was pretty much poor, really, really poor. I'm not sure if it's a big stage got to his head or the entirety of the situation got to him. Big up Barney, thank you for coming in. Yankney Graham said, good look Low versus Pinnock and Ivan Toney. Now, let's get a bit further. The first goal scored in the 5th minute of the game. What I'm going to do, because I don't want you guys to take my word for it, I'm going to bring up the stats. Guys, please smash the like button. I would advise you guys, hit the like button, people. At least show me that level of support by hitting the like button. At least show me that level of support by smashing the like button. I personally would appreciate it. At least I should be seeing minimum 5 likes on the button. So at least do that. But for whoever is watching on the rewatch, please, if the first you're on the channel, hit the subscribe button, because you're coming here for unbiased content, not content because we are friends of someone. We're going to speak in favor of that person. You're coming here for content that splits the middle open. The unbiased aspect of things, we're going to throw that out of the window. The narratives that is being thrown all over the place, we're going to throw that through the window. You're here for football content. Football, not friends. I am not friends with anyone. So I am not looking friendship. What I am friends with is the idea of the Reggae Boys giving us the best performance. That is what I am friends with. So if it takes for me to lash out and get at some of the players, I will. If it takes for me to lash out and get at JFF, I will. Because this is not an unbiased platform. This is a platform that we analyze football on a different ideology. We don't approach football because we won't approach JFF because me and someone in JFF we're good friends, so I can't speak badly about the JFF. Me and Whitmore are not friends, so I can attest Whitmore logically. If we were friends, I have to be speaking quite nicely. But guess what? We're not friends. So I can attest him based off all those things. So you're not here for biased decision. Let me get into it, people. right away, we want to go to the first Bournemouth. People smash the like button, share the content if you like. If you like these type of contents, I would advise you to share it. And I would really, really much appreciate it if you do that. Barnett is in the house. Big up Barnett. Young Graham. Big up, bro. Lowe never have a good game. Exactly. So we're going to touch on Lowe soon. Then now we're going to touch on the first two players first. The potential reggae boy and the reggae boy. Big up Wayne Carnegie. A lot of respect. Thank you for jumping in. So the first person we're going to touch is people. This channel, you're going to get facts, stats, and things to back my arguments. I won't come and say that this is what happened, that's what happened. I'm going to defend my argument with the stats that I'm giving you guys. So as you guys can see, Brentford deploying a 3-4-1-2 formation where Ivan, Toney, and Brian were the leading lineup. They were leading the line. Now they had the back three of Ethan Pinnock, Johnson, and Henrik Desalgard. Now Ethan Pinnock did not start the game fairly well. Now, Brentford did dominated a lot of the position, and we know what relies on this game. So I'm wondering if the nature of the situation got to Ethan Pinnock's head, and he just couldn't retain the idea. So let me see. So big up the Jamaican Gooner. Ivan Toney is not a reggae boy. Him not declare for us. No, Jamaican Gooner. If you read the title properly, you see the Jamaican Reggae Boyz in the championship. Now, Ivan Toney, everyone should know, I'm saying Ivan Toney is a potential. So people, I'm letting it clear from now, Ivan Toney is a potential. Remember, I didn't say Ivan Toney is not a reggae boy, and I'm not saying that Ivan Toney is a reggae boy. Ivan Toney is a potential reggae boy. Potential. It can happen, and it can also not happen. So let me clear that up first. But Jamaican Gooner, thank you for coming in. As you know, it's Military Gooner, which means once I see Jamaican Gooner, you are an Arsenal fan. You are at the right place. Thank you very much, bro, for coming in. I think it's the first I'm seeing you on the channel as well, but massive respect. No, in the earlier stages of the game, as I said before, Ethan Pinnock could have gave away a penalty. Ethan Pinnock could have given away a penalty. It was not called on that. He got done twice. Within the first 15 minutes, he got done twice, which could have led to a goal. But I can say he did rally back quite fairly in the second half. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to bring up Ethan Pinnock's statistics. Hopefully you guys are seeing it clearly. These are Ethan Pinnock's statistics, what he did throughout the game. And this is going to give you guys a better idea of what I am talking about and what he actually did in the game. Now we have to be mindful. We have to be mindful how we assess the player. Now, for me, because I watched the game, physically watched the game, all 90 minutes of the game. Well, the game actually went for, like, I think 93 minutes. All 93, 95 minutes of the game, I watched it. So I'm not going to just come and tell you that this happened, that happened, or this. I'm talking about from what I'm seeing. And I can speak to specific moments of the game, such as when Ethan Pinnock was done over onto the left-hand side of the pitch. Also, when he headed the ball and it hit him on his arm, and he could have been on penalty from then. So I'm giving you guys specific details of what happened throughout the game. Please, guys, I should likes. Come on, people, show me the support. I have over 14 persons watching the live. Please show me the support and smash that like button. So look at it now, people. He played a total of 90 minutes. He had no assists. He made 1 clearances. He didn't block any shots. He had 1. He made 1 tackle. Now, this is what I'm talking about, people. Hopefully, you guys are seeing this clearly. He was dribbled past 3 times. He was dribbled past 3 times. 3 times, people, was dribbled past. And remember, in the first 15 minutes, he can account for 2 of those when he was dribbled past. He got done twice in the game quite early. Now, we can also look at other things. Now, he encountered in 10 duels overall, 5 ground duels, and 5 aerial duels. He won 1 out of the 5 ground duels, people. 1 out of the 5 ground duels. Also, he won 3 of the aerial duels. He lost possession 14 times. And in the first half, he lost possession 10 times in the first half. So, as I can say, people, in the first half, he was having a horrid game. A proper shithousery. A poor game, people. That's it for Ethan Pinnock. He committed one foul and he was fouled 0 times. No, the part of the game where we saw he picked up his performance is when he actually his touches. He had 64 touches. I think he ranked third on the entire field for touches. 64 touches, people. You can go and check it for yourself. Don't take my word for it. You can go and check it for yourself. He completed 39 out of 48 passing with a pass completion of 81%. He also made 2 key passes throughout the 90 minutes. So he did put in solid performance in overall. But people, these good statistics were actually after. These are actually after the 45 minutes, because the first 45 minutes I was saying if Brentford want to win this game, they would have to substitute Ethan Pinnock. But he did came out in the second half and embarrassed my thought about substituting him, and he put in a stellar performance in the second half. He attempted 2 crosses, 1 completed, 5 long balls, and also 2 was completed. No shots blocked and no dribble attempt. So that's it for Ethan Pinnock. So people, they finished the game with a SOFA score rating of 6.4. And I'm telling you, people, it was not one day. It was the first half was not one that he wanted to remember. If he can totally eradicate that from his memory, I think he will do that. If Ethan Pinnock can eradicate that from memory, I believe he will do that. So let's move over now to the potential. People, let me get it clear. Let's move to the potential reggae boy. I'm not saying he's a reggae boy. The potential reggae boy. We have to bear that in mind. People, smash the like button, bring the like button up to 20 for me. I would really appreciate it if you do. I'm putting a lot of work here. Please appreciate the work by smashing that like button. It is free. You know the thing about it? It is totally free. I'm not charging you for anything. It is totally free. Let's run through Ivan Toney's performance. But first, people, Ivan Toney have a SOFA score rating of 7.1. And let me tell you this. It was the penalty that racked up that stat, because Ivan Toney did not have a good game. He did not have a good game. Now, let me run through his stats throughout the game. Then I can actually give you guys an analytical breakdown of his performance. He did not have a good game, people. I won't be biased, and I won't say he did this and he did that. He did not have a good game. So look at this now, people. Ivan Toney played a total of 90 minutes. He scored 1 goal, which was a penalty. As you guys can see from his heat map, look at that dense area, which means that he's doing most of his work inside of the 18-yard area, at particularly the penalty area. Now, he scored 1 goal, which was from the penalty. He had 2 shots on target, 5 shots off target. So he had in total 7 shots. 2 on target, 5 off target. No, he had 0 shots blocked. He attempted 2. He made 2 dribble attempts. Completed 1 of those. He created 2 big chances. So despite he was having a horrible game, he still provided to do something. Create 2 big chances. Also scored a goal, which was a penalty. But fair and still, I see a lot of people score goal. No, people. Here's a fun fact. Ivan Toney. Here's a fun fact, people. Ivan Toney, across the entire English Premier League or English football, he has the highest penalty conversion rate. He has the highest penalty conversion rate this season at 100%. Bear that in mind. No, this is the part that I want to let you guys know. 2 big chances missed. People, Ivan Toney got in so much good positions and he threw them away. So much good position and he threw them away. I won't say he had one an off volley in which he hit way over the bar. Also a header that literally almost went for a throw. I'm just being honest, people. He had 41 touches. He completed 11 out of 23 passes, finishing game with a 48% pass completion. He attempted, as I said, 2 key passes. 0 crosses and 0 long balls. So most of Ivan Toney's work was done inside of the 18-yard box. Now, this is a fun fact, people. He encountered in 19 duels. 19 duels, people. 19 duels. 7 ground duels, 12 aerial duels. He won 9 out of the 12 aerial duels and 4. So in total, 19 total duels he competed in, and he won a total of 13 duels. So you can say that he's very, very physical. He's getting involved in the football game. So he's a workaholic. If you should really sit and watch him for the 90 minutes, he's non-stop running. He's running, non-stop running. So one of the things that I realized is that he's very, very good in all-in or play. He's quite good in all of the play and layoff. He's really, really good in that, people. So I don't know where the notion came about that he's not good in that area. So he lost possession 16 times. We can understand with a striker who lost possession 16 times, because a striker will be in around the defenders or in the 18-yard box, where time he will be outnumbered. So it is normal to see a striker with high percentage possession loss. It is normal. But what is not normal is when defenders and central midfielders have a high percentage of possession loss. That is not normal. So he committed 2 fouls and he was fouled 3 times. He was called off. He had 1 clearance. So that's it for the potential Reggae Boy. They won the game 3-1 and moving through in a good stead to defeat Bournemouth. A solid performance overall for this team. I can say I did enjoy that game. A really, really good game, people. I hope that you guys really rewatch the game. Don't watch the highlight, people. I know a lot of you guys love to go and watch highlights because you feel like highlights can tell you the entirety of the game. People, highlights only tell you a quarter of the game, because highlights will only show things that happen. I can guarantee you highlights will not show you the 5 chances that Ivan Toney missed and the 2 big chances that he missed. So it is critical that you guys watch highlights. Now we are going to move over now to the next Reggae Boy himself, which is Jamal Lowe, in the next championship playoff game, Swansea versus Barnsley. Now, my good friend JD, he supports Barnsley. He's a big Barnsley supporter. And I told him that I want to see Swansea versus Brentford. He said he wanted to see Barnsley versus Brentford. I'm saying Jamal Lowe has something to say about that. Let me run through some of the comments before I get into that part of it, of the stream. Let me run through some of the comments. A lot of people are in the comment section. I like that. Up to the minute weather. Thank you. This is Get Jamaica on my brother's account. Marcus Messiah Garvey, big up, bro. A lot of respect. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Guys, smash the like button. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I really do appreciate it. 2 national in the final. And let's see if Ivan Toney will commit. We are still waiting on the list, the English list, the Euros list to come out, so that we know what the future lies with Ivan Toney. People are still bashing Ivan Toney that we should not go for him, but for me, we should go all out to get all the best players. Pinnock got dribble pass more times in that game than all of the rest of the year combined. Exactly. That is what I was saying. In this game, he didn't. For the first half, he had an horrible first half, and this is being honest. He had a horrendous first half. Wayne said, big up military, big up Wayne. Thank you for coming in, bro. Barnett said he misses so much chances. Yeah, remember, no. For strikers, the more elite strikers are the one that miss the most chances. Reason being, let me tell you, these are the stats that backs that up. Elite strikers are in goal scoring position. They find themselves in goal scoring position. Now, how you fight, for example, like Lewandowski is one of the strikers who scored the most goals. But if you should go and check his goal scoring records, big chances missed. He missed way more chances than he'd ever score. If you think I'm joking, go and check that for yourself. If you think I'm spitting foolishness, go and check that for yourself. Don't take my word for it. You can go in my description, in the sources, you'll find transfer market. Also, you'll find sofa scores. You can go there and check it for yourself. can go and check it for yourself. You don't necessarily have to take my word for it. O'Neal Durant, he said, I watched this guy a couple of times and I don't see the hype about him. About half his goals are penalties. In his last 9 games, he only scored 1 goal, and that is not a penalty. No, listen to this now with O'Neal. Remember, a few of those games, he was the one that actually won those penalties as well. And check it out. I see a lot of people who are big Cristiano Ronaldo fans. They literally hide the fact that Cristiano Ronaldo score a lot of penalties per season. Right now, Manchester United fans everyone loves Bruno Fernandes. And he scores a lot of penalties. But that is a part of football. If he missed them, I'm quite sure you would come into this comment section and said, he misses so much penalties and I don't like players that miss penalties. So we have to give and take. Delano said, big up, bro. Big up, Delano. Thank you for coming in, bro. A lot of respect. O'Neal Durant said, Ivan can't break down defense, period. He has to get the ball at his feet in order to score. I promise you, this guy will never make his mark in the highest level in the Premier League. No, O'Neal Durant, this is what I'm telling you. I want you to look at the guy at Aston Villa. What's his name? At Aston Villa? I can't remember his name. Why can't I remember his name? He's actually coming from Brentford as well. But Ollie Watkins. People used to say Ollie Watkins will not make the step in the Premier League, despite him scoring a lot of goals in the Championship. That is what people used to say. But guess what? You should know. Quality footballers raise their stake for every level that they go. Ivan Toney was scoring a lot of goals in the League One. He comes in the Championship, he starts to score more goals. Who's to tell when he's in the Premier League he wouldn't score more goals? That's just my take still. As a striker, I don't bash striker. My bad. Sorry, excuse me. I do not bash strikers about breaking down defense. It is not a striker's role to break down defense. It is a striker's primary role and responsibility is to get the ball in the back of the net. That is a striker's primary role and responsibility. So I know a lot of you guys don't like that idea. Ivan is not the forward I would love to see in Jamaica. I want to see them get promoted for Ethan's sake because he needs to play at the highest level. Now, my question to you, O'Neal, who is the striker that you would like to see playing for Jamaica? Big up photos for Jamaica. Ricardo Robinson, even if Brentford don't go up, he will be in the Premier League. He's on the radar for a few clubs. Now, O'Neal said that Ivan Toney is not of the highest quality. O'Neal is saying that Ivan Toney is not of the highest quality, but yet still, Arsenal, Leicester City, and Everton are looking to buy Ivan Toney. You say he's not of the quality. Why are these clubs buying and purchasing a player? I like a forward that can make something out of nothing. When the team under pressure, you should be able to pick up the ball outside the box, beat a few defenders and score. I think you're talking about that maverick mentality. Remember now, we're not talking about Lionel Messi, no. We're not talking about Lionel Messi. Bear that in mind. Please remember that. Tia Nero said, I don't think Ivan Toney will come and play for Jamaica and to get Johnson Clark Harris. Look at that. Johnson Clark Harris is actually in a lower division, but Johnson Clark Harris is still that elite striker level. Can reach to another level as well. Pinnock had a good second, but overall he didn't had a bad game. Yeah, he second half cover the first half bad game. Kemar Roof's scoring frequency is better than Toney's. Wow. Kemar Roof's scoring frequency is better than Toney's. Maybe Kemar Roof play less game, maybe. Ricardo said, big talk, Guna. Big up, Ricardo. So Jaros is saying Kemar Roof is better than Toney. All right, so do you know that right now Rangers are looking at Johnson Clark Harris, I think, to replace Kemar Roof? Go and check it out. Do your research yourself. I don't have the article with me right now, but you can go and check it. People, please remember to smash the like button, people. At least I should have over 20 likes. Minimum. Oh, it's 25. Great. Bring it to 30 likes, people. I know a few of you guys just coming in. Bring the like button to 30. I would really appreciate it. Guys, I'm here giving you guys great content. I think I might deserve something like that. Let me go to the next player now, which is Swansea. No, people, this was a tough game. This was a tough game for Swansea. First thing first, let me highlight this, people. Swansea is a high possession-based team. Swansea is a high possession-based team. People, if you're new to the channel, hit the like button and also subscribe. I'm building a platform, right? My platform is solely on being not biased or bringing across a narrative. We want to move away from the narratives. That's what we want to do. So let's go. Right at this moment, we're looking at the game. Swansea is a high possession game. As you guys can see, Jamal Lowe was deployed in a 4-3-3 formation over onto the left side, which I think is his preferred position. He didn't have one of the best games as well. But one of the reasons for that is because Barnsley has so much possession throughout the entirety of this game. They had so much possession. Barnsley, in the latter stage of the game, from the first half, from the second half begin, they were in so much possession. The comment section is running a quite bit mad. Ricardo said, for you to score 30 odd goals a season and not normal. Exactly. You can't see a player score 30 goals per season, breaking the championship record, breaking a record, and you're going to tell me that he's not that good? Yes, Carnegie, Ollie Watkins, Mikel Antonio, and Roof. But none of these two strikers are not strikers that can take the ball and dribble past 3-4 players and then score, as what he said. George Stone says Toney is not clinical. No, for you to score 30 plus goals a season and you're not clinical, what would you consider as clinical, George? What would you consider as clinical? I would really like to know what you guys consider as clinical. If Ivan Toney is not clinical, what do you consider? Rangers would never replace Roof. What? Come on, bro. Players upgrade on a regular basis. It is natural for players to upgrade. I don't think Toney will fit our style of play, but he's a quality player. Roof and Johnson Clark are suits our playing style. So why would you say that, Ian? What's the evidence to prove that? Any Rangers fan will important player until they get in. So you're telling me that if Rangers get the opportunity to bring in a elite striker, say maybe a Hurricane, they will still not replace Kemaru. So if Johnson Clark or Mikel Antonio and Kemaru, why would we need Toney? No, if we get Clark or Mikel Antonio and Roof, I'll be totally good with that. I'm okay with that. I have no problem with that. Roof is a much more better striker, but what proof you have of that? Gerson, what proof do you have of that? Why Ivan Toney in the article? So Romaro Cohen, Ivan Toney is a potential reggae boy. That is the reason why he's in the title. He's not committed as yet, but he is a potential reggae boy. If we weren't linked to him, we would not be calling him. It's because we're linked to him. So Lee Young said, big up Lee Young. That's a great name. Toney is not good 1v1 and he missed too many chances. The reason why a striker missed so much chances is because he's always in those positions, and he's a high chance, how can I put it now? A high volume striker where you create a lot of chance for him to score. Ricardo Robinson said, the thing I love about Jamal Lowe is that his work rate and willingness to defend. Okay, Lowe, so let's get back onto Lowe, people. First thing first, people, for the latter stage of the game, Jamal Lowe, Barnsley had Swansea under so much pressure. All Barnsley wanted was one goal. That's the only thing that Barnsley wanted, one goal. They didn't get that goal still. So, Jamal Lowe, he didn't have the best game. Attacking-wise, he didn't have the best game, but he put in a solid defensive shift. Based on the fact that how would I put it now? Based on the fact that Theodore Whitmore is a type of coach that loves to sit back and counter, soak up pressure. These are the type of players that Theodore Whitmore would love. Players that can sit and soak up pressure. These are the type of players that Whitmore would love. He played a total of 90 minutes. As you guys can see, he's heat map over to the left-hand side more dominantly. Look at his defensive work rate. Quite a lot of work. No assists, no goals, no shot at all throughout this game. He made 2 dribbled attempts and completing 1. He had 52 touches. He attempted 25 out of that. Finished the game with a 44 passing percentile. No, no key passes, no crosses. He attempted 4 long balls, only completed 1. So, on an attacking sense, it was a poor performance on attacking sense. Now, this is where he makes up for that. Ground duels. In total, he encountered in 28 duels. 28 duels, people. 17 ground duels, 11 aerial duels. He won 9 out of 17 ground duels and 4 out of the aerial duels. So in total, 28 ground duels, and he completed winning 13 of those. Not the highest, but definitely. No, he lost possession 27 times. Let me tell you why he lost possession 27 times. This is a lot, though, people. We have to be honest. This is quite a lot. He was really the one person trying to get the ball ahead, trying to take pressure off the defense, trying to get forward. So you have to commend him for that. He committed 2 fouls. He was fouled twice. He made 1 clearances, 1 interception, 6 tackles. People, in most games, defenders only made 3 or 4 tackles. He made 6 tackles, and he was dribbled past once. So on a defensive aspect, this is literally a 9 out of 10 performance on a defensive aspect. But in the attacking wise, he didn't turn up. But we can give or take for that because he did push. He did push forward and get the best out of him. So these are the 2 Reggae Boys that definitely stand out on the day. Not the best performance for both of them, but you can see the impact that both of them have on the team. Secondly, the potential Reggae Boy, Ivan Toney, that everyone is bashing me about. The potential Reggae Boy, Ivan Toney, definitely he could he also put in a shift as well. He put in a fairly good shift. Let me run through some of the comments because I can see a lot of people are going mad. Let's run through some of the comments. Barnsley nearly mad them. Yeah, I'm being honest. I'm being honest, bro. Barnsley had dominated like quite a lot of possession in the latter stages of the game. Them man here just a bad mouth Toney because he might move like him no want go play for you. Listen, I understand that, and we don't want to be rejected. You know, like when you're going to check out a new thing on the block, right? And the mere fact that you already think that they will reject you, you start to put up that shield and rejecting the new thing on the block first. You start to reject that young thing before they reject you. I think that is the situation that we're experiencing right now. Rangers want Johnson Clark Arts to replace the Colombian Morales, who wants to move to English Premier League. Yep, that's a good point. But I think Rangers, they are looking to strengthen their starting line, their front line. They are looking to strengthen. Up to the minute where they said a Roof plays on the wing for Rangers too. So Johnson Clark wouldn't replace Roof. But they would want to use their natural wingers. Jamaica squad sound striker heavy. Yeah, we are attacking heavy. We're attacking heavy team. We are attacking heavy team. We have Nicholson, East, Burke, Gray, Lowe, Malcolm, Antonio, possible Clark or Toney, and Roof. If we get all of those players, I think we are a force to reckon with. Johnson Clark Harris, who is tearing up the League One right now. Johnson Clark Harris is mashing up League One right now. Also, Ivan Toney mashing up the championship. And all of them are capable, are eligible to play for the Reggae Boyz. And what we have heard is that they are contacting these players to see if they can get them coming in to come in. Andrew Allen said, big up Andrew for coming in as well. the English coach won't pick Ivan Toney. We'll see about that. Roof and Clark Harris are better than Toney on the counter. Toney loves to be supplied from the flanks. Jamaica mostly scored on counter. But what about us changing our system? This defensive-minded system, we need to move away from it. The sit back and counter. Theodosha Sports. Big up, bro. Thank you for passing show. Arteta in. Big up. I know Randy Viper don't want to hear that. His style of play don't fit England. What about they adjusting certain things to fit that style of play? What about that? Adjusting certain things to fit that style of play. Hey, military, you're going to fit. You're going to fit when Ivan Toney doesn't declare for Jamaica. Yes. Listen, let's be honest. We want the best strikers around town. We want the best players around town to play for us. If we don't want that, we have no ambition. If anyone don't want the best players to play for us, we don't have any ambition. That is what I can say. For me, I want to see Isaac Aiden. For me, I want to see Lewis Baker. For me, I want to see Johnson Clark Harris and also Ivan Toney. And that is what I want to see. Look at the Brazilian squad. No, let's not use the Brazilian squad. Look at the French squad. How much players that play for the French team are in the lower division league in the French team? We have to put that in mind. Everton Stephenson said, big up Guna. Big up Everton. A lot of respect. Thank you for great to see you on the live. Great to see you on the live, bro. Ricardo Robinson, we have to change our system for real to get somewhere. People in the comment section, I have a question for you guys. Do you guys believe that we can really succeed or actually get anything and move forward with a counter-attack in football? Because for the past 15 years, we have been playing this counter-attack in football. When I think it's Schaefer came in with the trying to play possession-based system, people didn't like it. Military Ravel just posted on IG, he's at the UE football field. Really? What is he doing there? I know that he's in Jamaica, but what is he doing? Taylor said, hopefully Ivan Toney and Brentford makes Premier League. Big up all Jamaicans in the house. Big up Ted. People, we have a Nigerian. He's a good friend of mine. He's a Nigerian. Big Arsenal supporter. But he knows ball. He knows football. This man speaks on a realistic sense. This is not the type of person who speaks based off opinion. He speaks of ball knowledge. Thea said we're not on the same level as France, CONCACAF. CONCACAF is not as strong as the Euro region. But guess what? We are not strong as the Euro region because of the European players. So why can't we bring in the European players to strengthen the CONCACAF region? Why can't we do that? Bring in the European players in the CONCACAF region to strengthen the region. We have so much players out there in CONCACAF, in Europe, playing in Europe. So much quality players in Europe right now that can represent teams in the CONCACAF. We have so much players right now in CONCACAF in Europe that can represent countries in CONCACAF. So if we should do the transition, bring in those players that are playing in Europe, in Europe league, those big leagues, definitely the CONCACAF will become automatically a stronger league. Look at Mexico team. Mexico has the most let me see, players playing in Europe right now. I would say consistently winning everything in CONCACAF. USA now integrating a lot of players from Europe, and guess what? They are getting stronger. They are getting stronger. That's what Giovanni Brown said. Big up Guna, not getting your notification. What hit the notification bell, take it off and then hit it on again. Turn it on, turn it off and then turn it on again. People, if you're not getting my notification, just turn it off and turn it on again. I think I should at least be on 40 likes right now. I think that should be minimum. I do think so. Orlando Cummins, big up, bro. And you're saying no. I'm not sure what's the no for. Ladies and gents, I regret to inform you that Ivan Toney is on my radar and will be called once he performs. So people, we have a Southgate burner account in here. We have a Gareth Southgate burner account in here. We'll see about that, Southgate. We'll see about that. We have a troll here. So, Giovanni, I would advise you to do that. Just hit the notification and then turn it off again. You're right. You're right. You're feeling we need the European players, but I'm saying shouldn't be claiming the ones that won't don't want to sign. No, we're not claiming them. We're not claiming them, but we are pursuing them. Session earlier, Theo, that there's nothing wrong with us pursuing top players, just as though Barcelona pursue top players. Real Madrid, these are big clubs. Spain pursue top players. France, why is it that these big European countries pursue the best players right across the world and there's no problem in it? But when we do it, we feel embarrassed. We feel shameful pursuing the best players. I don't think we should. Bad man boy, stop watch me. Rhyme and start my language. Big up the Southgate troll account. Gibbons laughing. Big up Devon Smith as well. Thank you for coming in. Chevon said rhyme sell out. Big up military. Jerome 876. Just tuning in. Here's Ravel de Ayala. The real thing. Yes. He put up a picture on his Instagram account. He went to KFC. And funny enough, he could actually went into the inside of the KFC and not many people know him because, well, we Jamaicans, we don't watch football, especially the Reggae Boys. We don't, but most likely they will watch EPL. But we'll see how that one goes. Any clubs make the Premier League, any clubs makes the Premier League should get Bobby Reid. That's a good shout. For a winger. He's a Premier League proven player. He's a Premier League proven player, so why not? Definitely, why not? I'm all for that. Guys, I should have at least 50 likes. At least 50 likes. But big up people. You guys are showing me a lot of support. People, thank you very much for showing me all this support. What I want to tell you guys now, because we have like 50 persons watching right now. People, this is what I want to say, you guys. We want to go to the World Cup. This is my shout. This is my fan cry. I want this team to go to the World Cup. I want the best for this team. The only way we can be the best team in CONCACAF, the only way we can be the best team in CONCACAF is if we don't try to pursue personal narratives. Try not to pursue personal narrative. Yes, we know that we are friends with some of the players and we highly respect a lot of the players. We are not down tooling the work that these guys put in. We are not doing that. What we are doing is we want the best for the Reggae Boys. We want the best for the country. Remember now, guys. Let me show you something, people. Let's chat back and think about things on a different level. Let's move away the patriotic belief, the idea that our local players can get the job done. Let's move away from that. Why do you think that the France team is comprised of so much English league players? The Spain team is comprised of English league players. All the top teams across the world, all the European countries, all these big countries, they are solely comprised of players playing on the European market. Why do you think that is? Why? And I would really like you guys to answer that question for me. Why do you think that these European countries are pursuing players that are on the European, the top 5 European leagues? The first tier and the second tier. Why? Please tell me why. Chris Smith said, bless up military. Good family, good job, family. Like how you stick with the facts about the Jamaican team. It takes a real person to be honest. People, listen. I respect that, Chris Smith. I really respect that. will have the same narrative. Will say the same narrative. Thea Nero said, it's because the English Premier League is the richest league in the world. So you're telling me that because English Premier League is the richest league in the world, that is the reason why the countries, the big European countries, are going to collect players from England? Because they are rich? We're talking about quality. We're not talking about English Premier League. Theonir, you need to be practical, bro. They have money, so they are going to be able to afford the best players. Okay. That's quite difficult. That's difficult. Military, remember that Rene Simoes took us to the World Cup. If Dean Burton didn't came and play for us, would we qualify for the World Cup? We had the talent. Let's be honest, Chris Smith. We had the talent. This team, we had the talent back then, but we had an influx. We had the influx. Robbie Earl and these guys have English players. We had the influx of English players as well. And it's not just any player. They were quality players. Gary Southgate, it's simply Guna. Europe is the birthplace of football and provides access to the greatest football minds in the world, including myself. You have to go where quality is. All right, so that's a good fact. That's a good fact. Do you guys believe that the mentality of football in Jamaica has to change? I think so. I am going to do a video solely around the mentality of the Jamaican football, the culture of Jamaican football. This idea about let's call it the community baller. Do you guys? I know most of you guys have experienced that before. The community baller thing, where a particular footballer is in the community and is the best baller in the community. He does not train with the community team, but he turns up on match day. Yes, he plays relatively well. But this is how that community baller aspect kills the culture, the mess up the culture. Now, when you have a player that is not training, turns up on match day and is automatic starter, yes, he plays well. But what if he should come to training week day in, day out and provide some of that extra spark and bring up the squad itself to that level, rather than not train and just turn up on match day and cuss everyone over there about not being good enough? Where were you when the guys were training and trying to reach a level? We need to move away from the community baller mentality. I think that's something that's actually messing us up. Hoen Blake said, hopefully I'm pronouncing that name correctly. Cataract Sound in the building, just checking to show love. Big up, bro. Thank you for coming in. Up to the minute where I said, don't make no sense. China pay the highest and rich too. China is a very, very rich league. He's shopping for players across Europe. China is shopping for players across Europe, and they have money. Their league is rich. Look at the wages that the Tevez was on. All the players that went to the Chinese league. So Theonir, the idea that you said about money, that's not factual. If it was just about money, more top players would be in China. Exactly. MLS players, I think, no. The top players go for MLS to get their last final play. What league are the top league in the 90s? The Italian league. Why? Because they had money, able to get all the good Brazilian and all the good Argentine from South America to make their league stronger. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. But at the end of the day, the rest of the world went and shopped there to get the players right there. Ayas Abdi said, oh, hopefully I pronounced that. Big up, Ayas. What's up from Somalia? Lot of respect, Ayas. Thank you for coming in. We're just running through a lot of things. Thank you, bro. Giovanni Brown said it was actually Arnett. Okay, it's actually Arnett. Military Dean Burton took us to the World Cup. Check it out. If he did score those 4 goals, we wouldn't qualify. Vital goals as well. Really, really vital goals. So we have to look at that. We have to consider that, people. So it goes to show that there's a lot of factual things around it. People, I would really appreciate if you guys also hit the like button And also subscribe if you're new. And let's grow the platform. Let's really, really grow the platform, people. This is a platform that I deserve. I think that we need to kick it on and really, really take the platform to the next level. This is where you get unbiased football reason. We don't speak because we're friends with players. We speak based on the fact that we want the best for the country. We are in a golden era, and the only way we can get the best for our country is if we put the necessary measures in place. We should apply pressure to the players, to the players and also to JFF. Because I personally think JFF is not doing enough. Thirdly, to Whitmore. Whitmore is not doing enough. I'm telling you guys, this is not an opinion. This is not an opinion. Let me tell you why Whitmore is not doing enough. Whitmore said that he has a 3-year program that he's building. He's building a 3-year program. Out of the 3 years, when I check back to the last 3 years, let me check it out because I did my research, people. I did my research. I'm not just here to talk because I want to talk. The past 3 years, these are the most predominant players in Whitmore setup for the past 3 years. These are the most frequent players. Andre Blake, Peter Lee Vassell, Devon Speedy Williams, Corey Burke, Javon East, Amal Knight, and Damian Lowe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 players. Let me see who out of the 7 didn't make it to the squad. Peter Lee Vassell. Those are the 7 players that have been in the Whitmore's 3-year program. Remember now, he said that he's running a 3-year program. So what I did, I tracked back 3 years' time, identify all the players, the most dominant, the most frequent players that he used during that same time period to identify the core players. Now, my question to Theodore Whitmore is this. Which one of those players have been or has been playing at a top tier club for the past 3 years? These are your foundation players. If you're building a program, this means that these players should be your top tier players. These players should be your top tier players. So, in that aspect of things, Theodore Whitmore, you failed. You failed. Another thing now, people, this is an unbiased platform. If you feel offended, feel fine to not watch it. If you feel offended. But I'm telling you based off what my research and what Whitmore himself said. For the past, since Theodore Whitmore is in charge of the Reggae Boyz, I have never seen a particular set style of play. A particular set style of play and a particular system. He changed formation every 3 for international friendlies. Go and check it. In between 3-5, 3-4-3, 3-4-3, 4-2-3-1, 4-1-4-1. Go and check it. These are the 3 formations. So there's no consistency there. There's no consistency when it comes down to pattern of play. And there's no consistency when it comes down to selecting the squad. There's none. So these are the areas that Theodore Whitmore is failing. And I personally would love to see him improve in that area. So this Gold Cup is where I take keen look on Mr. Whitmore and see what he's doing and what his plans are for the future. This Gold Cup. The friendlies, I will give him a leeway for the friendlies, but we'll see how that one goes. Let me run through some of the comments. I've been ranting, literally ranting, people. I'm sorry about that. My apologies. I've been ranting for the longest time period. Now, let me run through some of the comments. Work is going on in the night. Panama qualified the World Cup and they didn't really have any big players from Europe. Majority of the players played in South America and MLS. So because Panama did it, you want us to do it as well? So Theodore, Panama did it with the USL players. Do you want us to do it? Or do you want us to not just participate? Come on, Theodore. You need to think big. Think big, Theodore. Think big. That's the only way we can get better. That is the mentality I'm trying to eradicate. Think big. Ricardo Robinson said, We had the talent, but we wouldn't make World Cup without the overseas base. What is wrong with this thing? Blessings and big up DG. Thank you for that as well. Just run through some of the comments in the last stage, you know. Just run and see what we have. And the points that we have been touched on so far. Chris Smith said, big up, okay, that's, so this is important. Martin Davis. So anyone who didn't watch Martin Davis, for anyone who didn't watch Martin Davis interview, all who didn't watch Martin Davis interview, that interview was on 876 stream. I think that's the name of the platform. 876. I will search for it, and I think I will put the link in the description. I'll put that link. I would have to contact them and see if they would allow me to do that. But I would really appreciate it if you guys go and watch that interview with Martin Davis. I did comment on it as well. It was a very, very well structured interview, and I can tell a person, when I watch that interview, I understand everything that he was saying. This is Martin Davis hasn't been considered because he's playing in the Maltese Premier League, but yet Jamaica select lesser Premier League players from the USL, which is a lower league. Simple double standard. Southgate said, good point. Rory Marguerite said, with the European player, if the local players to get bigger and better opportunity once Jamaica is performing. Exactly. So use the European players to bigger the platform. And then now we can get a better look in. More people will be seeing what's happening. Devon Smith said, that's true. That's the truth. Senior said, nobody's saying that we don't need English players. But I'm saying that if we don't get the Ivan Toney and Lewis Baker and the Isaac Aiden, it's not the end of the world, because these guys could make. Ashan said, young talent from Jamaica has the advantage of being able to come to England and Scotland with the 90 plus clubs. Robbie is an opportunist, and his prime example for this skepticism. really young. Chris Smith said, Ian Campbell, big up for always standing up about getting the best quality players. Big up Ian and Chris Smith. You guys are literally always factual. Marlon said, big up military, just a check-in. I'm here watching the game. Big up Marlon. I should go and watch the game as well. I think I should actually catch up. Chris Smith said, Jairus, big up family, because you are one of the real persons. Jairus as well. Let them know fact. People, we can't solely. So Theo said, so you don't believe Theodore Whitmore could do it military? I wonder how you would feel if Theodore Whitmore was a foreigner. No, I would say this, I would share the same sentiments. I'm not talking about foreigner. I'm talking about what the Reggae Boyz are doing. That's what I'm talking about. Let me show you something. This year is jerk chicken. I am in Jamaica. I am a Jamaican. That is jerk chicken. This that I'm drinking is boom. I am in Jamaica. Theo, are you in Jamaica? That is the question. Theo, are you in Jamaica? Don't think I am vouching for foreigners. I am not vouching for foreigners. If Theodore Whitmore was a foreigner from England and he's doing what I'm seeing right now, I would say the same thing. For example, like me, I can say actually, but let me show you again. Jerk chicken. It's almost finished. Jerk chicken. I am in Jamaica. I live in Portmore. Portmore United is my Premier League team, and recently I'm keeping keen eye on actually Mount Pleasant, and because I watch Cavaliers quite a few times, a few preseason match. Don't think I am vouching for foreigners. I am Jamaican. I was born here. I live in Portmore. Portmore United, as I said, is my team. I'm a country guy. I'm from St. Catherine, Linstead. So don't think so, bro. Feeder system. Jamaica should produce one player a year to play in the top 2 leagues from the Big 5. If we can produce more, I think that would be good, Ashton. But big up again, Ashton. Abdi said, "What's up with the Demargry?" Still not no serious confirmation on Demargry as it. Abdi. We're hoping to see what is coming out of that. We're hoping to see what's coming out of that. Southgate said Whitmore isn't the biggest bloke, to be frank. Big Brighton. Oh my word. We need the UK players no more before 98 because the CONCACAF teams are much stronger than ever. Exactly. Look at the team. Look at the CONCACAF teams, people. Mexico team consists of players playing in Fiorentina, Etafe, Sevilla, Atletico Madrid. Where else? And they have champions in their team, people. They have champions in the team. Are we going to compete them with? Are we going to compete with players playing in Premier League and Champions League with the USL players? Can we compete? Can we use USL players compete against Champions League players? Jero said, "Big up, my bro. Miss your fight, the good fight in the comments." Guys, you know what the best thing about it is that I am so glad that the narrative is changing and people are getting to understand what I have been trying, even JD himself trying to bring across, that we should not be comfortable with what is going on right now. Because what is going on right now is totally not the full things that we can really reap. It is not what the people, there's more to reap out of this football. Let me show you something that this football can do. For we as a nation, if we qualified for the World Cup again, that bring our ranking into 30s. That can carry our ranking into 30s. What that does, all our local players are able to be seen on the international market. When we should, when our rankings go into the 20s or go further, we are possible to have our league, the Jamaican Premier League, being aired internationally, where more people can see it, and that would lead to an influx of money. That would lead to an influx of money. That's an influx of money inside of our league to make things more fluent and better for us. So we have better stadiums, better training facilities, better dressing room. That is the reason why we should actually bite our lips and just ensure that we get it through. But I think I've been going on through. Literally, I've been ranting. This is like a rant session. Big up Lincoln fans, bro. Long time I haven't seen you. Hopefully, guys. Hopefully, long time, bro. Teach them. Thea said, I'm not saying we don't need the UK players. I'm just saying if we don't get them, it's not the end. It's the and I'll be totally disappointed in JF if we don't get them. I'll be totally disappointed in JF if we don't get them. Military, are you sure that this is not the real Southgate? The person sounds particularly intelligent. Ian, I don't trust him. I don't trust him, Ian. I honestly don't trust him. I'm here new. Devon Smith. I'm here in New York. Big up a military. O'Neill Duran said, all I want to see is the best players. I care zero where they're from. Exactly. So people don't think that I'm just bashing on the local. I'm not bashing on local players. We do have talent here. I have so much friends that are playing in the Premier League. Don't you think I would love to see them in the bigger stage, on the bigger stage? Oh. And Lincoln said you deal with the chicken at WMG. Let's see if Ravel actually enjoying his piece of KC. Vincent coming and said, what's up with Roland the Aarons? There's no information passing around about Roland the Aarons. There's none. But as soon as information passes, and I think everyone will generally get it, because normally new players are not hidden. It's quite public. Finally. Southgate said, Kingston Barn Roland is available for selection and is waiting to be called. Peter White said, you are right, bro. Thank you, Peter White. I would sell out too if I was Raheem. You are Sterling. There's no development plan. Development plan is important. Exactly. Pull up the Senegal squad and look how much of those players were born in France. Exactly. Big up, bro. A lot of respect. It's been a while since I've seen you on the channel. In the truth, people. I think that is it for me. Massive respect, people. I know I might get a few dislikes on this video because I might hurt a few people, so I know you might see a few dislikes. But I won't be biased and be hypocritical. I have to be factual. But thank you, everyone who's coming in. A lot of respect. Let me read the last comment. It's from Toney, so we have to read it. We have to not have this gloom and doom mentality. Where is that we could do a job? I believe they could take us to the World Cup. You think the squad that was listed? No, listen, Theo. The question is, can this squad? Can this? All right, Theo. I'll be doing a video on that soon. Hopefully, Theo, I'll see you comment on that video when I do it. Talent is the coach that can get them to the next level. We'll see. So, Theo, I'll be doing a job on that next time. People, smash the like button before you go. Hopefully, I know a few of you guys would leave a dislike on the video. Lot of respect, Military Guna TV people. I did enjoy this talk. I know I did a bit of ranting, but I really enjoyed this talk, people. I enjoyed this show. Big up people, big up everyone who tuned in. A lot of respect. Even though Theo Nero is defending his cause, there's nothing wrong with that, Theo. I respect your opinion. You have valid opinion, and I do respect it. And let's see how it goes. Let's see how well we can move on with the team. But Theo Nero, if you believe that this squad that we have right now can go to the World Cup, can take us to the World Cup, you might be a bit deluded. First thing first, compare this squad that we have right now versus the Serbia squad. The last squad that Serbia used to play against Portugal. Do that comparison. Serbia is trying to go to the World Cup right now. And if you should compare the squad, we'll see how that one goes. Big up people, thank you for coming in. Military Guna TV people, enjoy. Please people, stay safe, stay inside, and be really much respective. A lot of respect to everybody. Thank you for joining people.